Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, people. What's happening? Assalamu alaikum, sat sri akal, namaste to everybody joining in. Greetings to everybody joining in. I'm just reading all the names. There's so many lovely people joining in, like Sivaram, Cam, Marvi, Shahid Afridi. I will add you, don't worry. DJ Vijay Kumbar, Verdi, DNA Roadshow. What's up, dog? How you doing, man? Long time. Hope you're good. Yours, Jaranjit Singh, Archana. What's up? Rodriguez. Lots of people joining in today. Today we got a special guest in the house, Harpz Kaur, come in. She's a award-winning radio presenter, TV presenter, dancer, choreographer, and a great friend of mine from long time. I've known her over a decade, and she is a wonderful person, and she's a very accomplished person. बहुत कुछ उन्होंने accomplish किया इतने छोटे टाइम में, तो उनको बेसिकली उनसे बात होगी about 9:30 ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਤੇ 5:30 ਸਾਡੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਹਾਰਪਸ ਕੋਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰਨਗੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸਦਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਸ਼ੋਅ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਹੈਲੋ।
Hello, yes, Roach, what up, bro?
Hanji, bro. How are you?
All good, man, all good.
किथों बोल रहे हो तुसी, bro?
वो लेस्टर से है ना, लेस्टर।
लेस्टर से बोल रहे हो? तो
लेस्टर,
हिंदी
UK।
हिंदी बोलोगे या गुजराती बोलोगे? गुजराती।
गुजराती।
मुझे पता है लेस्टर से बहुत
Anything, Gujarati, Hindi, man.
अच्छा, so आप हमारे लिए गाओगे आज या क्या
I
करोगे?
remember when you came to Leicester, you smashed it at the Leicester Mela.
At the Mela, yeah, it was crazy, man. We had an uncle come on stage and sing with me. He was pretty good, man. He had a good time.
Oh man, it was amazing.
He was amazing. So today you're gonna sing for us, man, because I came sang for you. Now you sing for us, right? What are you gonna sing, bro?
I'm gonna sing. I sing a couple of lines of Apache Indian song.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. I love Apache Indian, man. Go ahead, let's hear this.
Number one in the Bombay chart, Tedema part, chocolate fucking new stylist. Come on, everyone, come follow me. Chuck there.
Yeah.
That's all I know. So.
No problem, brother. कोई गाना आता है?
Hindi.
Yeah, Punjabi.
I don't know much about Hindi ones.
So what do you know? Do you know any Punjabi songs?
हर घड़ी बदल तेरी है रूप जिंदगी, चाव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी, हल पे यहाँ जी भर जियो, जाने कहाँ कल हो ना हो।
Thank you, brother. Thank you so
amazing.
much. Thank you so much, my brother. So much love that you give and
I'm still waiting for the you and Robbie Dunjo, Nasha.
Yeah. You heard the song, right? It's a banger tune, man. It's a good tune, man.
Yeah.
Good tune. No worries, my brother. Definitely thank you for calling in and put your name in the comments so people can follow you. Take care, my brother. Have a good night. Yeah. Peace safe. Okay. Next banda palende request lay bhai. Let's see. Okay. We got Harpz Kaur in the house. She's watching, so make sure if you got some talent, dance knows karna, to thoda kar lo. Harpz is watching. She might recruit you. Yeah. Can you guys hear me properly? I'm sure if everybody's. Hanji.
सत श्री अकाल भाजी की हाल चाल ने?
सत श्री अकाल भाजी किद्दां हो? ठीक हो?
बाप मैं क्या किते आज भी नाराज हो मेरे तो?
नहीं भाजी ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਾਰਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ। ਅੱਜ ਬਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਾਰਾਜ਼ਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਗਾਣੇ ਗਾ ਦੇ ਬਸ।
ਆਏ ਅੱਜ ਤੇ ਰੋਕਿਓ ਨਾ ਭਾਜੀ।
ਬਾਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੋਕਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਸ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ ਨਾ ਬੰਦ ਹੋ ਜਾ, ਬਾਕੀ ਠੀਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਚੱਕੀ ਜਾਣਗੇ।
ਨਹੀਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਨਾ ਲਓ, ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਹੁਣ।
ਗਾਵਾਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਹੈ?
ਬਾਜੀ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਹੀ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ।
ਆਏ ਸਾਡਿਆਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉੱਡਣਾ, ਨੀ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਲਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ। ਸਾਡਿਆਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉੱਡਣਾ, ਨੀ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਲਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ। ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਮੋਲਿਆ, ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਮੋਲਿਆ, ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਮੋਲਿਆ, ਨੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੋਤੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਚੋਗ ਚੁਗਾ ਕੇ। ਸਾਡਿਆਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉੱਡਣਾ, ਨੀ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਲਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ। ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰੇ ਉੱਡਦੀ ਉੱਚਿਆਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਰਮਾ ਲਿਆ, ਉੱਚਿਆਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਰਮਾ ਲਿਆ। ਫੱਕਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਖੋਲਿਆ ਏ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਾਲ, ਸੋਨੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਰੱਸੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ, ਸੋਨੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਰੱਸੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ। ਨਵੇਂ ਮਾਲਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੁੱਖ ਲੋਰਦੀ, ਨਵੇਂ ਮਾਲਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੁੱਖ ਲੋਰਦੀ, ਨੀ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਲੰਘਦੀ ਏ ਨਜ਼ਰਾਂ ਚੁਰਾ ਕੇ। ਸਾਡਿਆਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉੱਡਣਾ, ਨੀ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਲਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ। ਸਾਡਿਆਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਉੱਡਣਾ, ਨੀ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ ਦੂਰ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਲਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ।
ਬਹੁਤ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
ਵਧੀਆ
ਭਾਜੀ।
ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਨਹੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣ ਦੇਣਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ। ਹੁਣ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗਾਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ
ਭਾਜੀ
ਕਰਨਾ
ਮੈਂ
ਪੈਂਦਾ।
ਵੇਖਣ ਅੱਜ
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨੀ ਭਰਾ, ਇੱਕ ਕਰ ਦੇ, ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗਾ ਦੇ। ਇੰਨੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਵਾਜ਼, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ
ਚਲੋ
ਜਾਣ
ਭਾਜੀ
ਦੇਣਾ।
ਠੀਕ। ਓਏ ਉੱਠੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਬਹਾਦਰਾ, ਉਹ ਦੇਖਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਕਰੇ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ। ਉੱਠੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਬਹਾਦਰਾ, ਦੇਖਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਕਰੇ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ। ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਫੈਸਲੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇ, ਹਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਨੇ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਨੇ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹ ਜਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਬ ਉੱਠਦੇ, ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੂੰਹਾਂ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਰੰਗ ਉੱਡਦੇ ਉੱਡਦੇ। ਉਹ ਹੱਥ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੇਖ ਲੈ ਪੈਣੇ ਕਰਾਰੇ ਨੇ, ਹਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਨੇ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਨੇ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬ੍ਰਦਰ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ। ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰੋ, ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਚ ਪਾ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਵੋਕਲ ਅੱਜ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਕਰੀ, ਠੀਕ ਆ?
Love you ਭਾਜੀ, love you.
Thank you, brother. Take care, my brother. One love. Peace. Okay, that was awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, there's so many people that want to come on. ਬਾਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਿਲ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ, ਠੀਕ ਰਿਹਾ, ਤੇ ਜਰਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦੇ, ਇਸ ਦਾ ਦਿਲ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਬਸ। ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਜੀ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਭਾਈ, ਅੱਜ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਟੋਪੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਈ ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਾਈ ਜੇ।
ਕਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਾ ਲਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਬੰਦ ਪਿੰਜਰੇ ਚ ਭਾਜੀ, ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਟਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਪਾਇਆ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੇਅਰ ਆਪਣੇ
ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ
ਦਾੜੀਆਂ ਵੱਧ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ।
ਬੜੀ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਕਰਾਈ ਆਪਾਂ, ਦਾੜੀ ਦੂੜੀ ਕਟਾਈ ਜੇ।
ਚਲੋ ਬੜਾ ਫਰੈਸ਼ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ। ਅੱਛਾ, ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਗਾ ਕੇ ਕੁਝ ਦਿਲ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦੇ ਭਰਾਵਾ।
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸਰ।
ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ ਵਧੀਆ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉੱਧਰ ਹੀ ਬੈ, ਮੂਵ ਨਾ ਕਰੀਆਂ ਤੂੰ, ਹੱਟੀ ਨਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਓਕੇ ਸਰ। ਸੁਣੋ। ਮਹਿਰਮਾਨ ਹੋਏ ਉਹ ਛੱਲੀ ਵਾਂਗਰਾਂ ਜੁਦਾਈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁਰ ਪੁਰ ਖਾ ਗਈ। ਛੱਲੀ ਵਾਂਗਰਾਂ ਜੁਦਾਈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁਰ ਪੁਰ ਖਾ ਗਈ। ਤੇਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਚ ਤਰੇੜ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਗਈ। ਤੱਕ ਜੱਗ ਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਾਰੇ ਹੋਏ, ਤੱਕ ਜੱਗ ਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਾਰੇ, ਮਗਰੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਚੰਨਾ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਚੰਨਾ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਦੱਸ ਵਾਦੇ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਚ ਪੂਰੇ, ਚੰਨਾ ਜੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਅਧੂਰੇ। ਦੱਸ ਵਾਦੇ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਜਨਮਾਂ ਚ ਪੂਰੇ, ਚੰਨਾ ਜੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਅਧੂਰੇ। ਰਵੇ ਰਿਸਦਾ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ, ਰਵੇ ਰਿਸਦਾ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਚੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਚੰਨਾ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਚੰਨਾ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਦੂਰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਈਂ। ਬਾਕੀ ਸਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਰਮਾਇਸ਼ ਕਰੋ, ਬਾਕੀ ਸੁਣਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਫਰਮਾਇਸ਼ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਸੂਫੀ ਗਾਣੇ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਰਤਾਜ ਦਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਸਰਤਾਜ ਦਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਕੋਈ।
ਸਰਤਾਜ ਦਾ ਸਰ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਨੀ ਕਦੀ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸੱਜ ਦਾ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੂਜਾ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ, ਸੱਜ ਦਾ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੂਜਾ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ।
ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੀ, ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਦੇਖ ਲੈ ਕੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਖਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਨੁਸਰਤ ਫਤਿਹ ਅਲੀ ਖਾਨ ਦੇ ਜਾਂ ਉਦਾਂ ਸੂਫੀ ਗਾਣੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ
ਖਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਸੁਣਾ
ਸੁਖਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਮਤਲਬ ਜੋ ਤੇਰੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਤੂੰ ਗਾ ਲੈ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੋ ਪਤਾ।
ਖਾਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਸੁਣਾ ਤੂੰ ਫਿਰ।
ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੀ ਕਸੂਰ, ਫਿਰ ਦੱਸ ਕਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਦੂਰ। ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਉਹਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੀ ਕਸੂਰ, ਫਿਰ ਦੱਸ ਕਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਦੂਰ। ਉਹਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹ ਚੋਰੀ ਚੋਰੀ ਤੱਕ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਿਲ ਸਮਝਾਉਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤੀ ਪਰਵਾਨਾ ਧੁੱਪ ਛਾਂ ਦੀ ਐ। ਦੇਖਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਐ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ, ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਐ। ਦੇਖਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਐ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ, ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਐ ਹੋ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੜੀਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗਾਇਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਚ ਪਾ ਦਿਓ। ਅਗਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਥਰਸਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਫੇਰ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ?
Sure sir, sure. Thank you so much sir.
Take care my brother, one love. So much talent out there guys, so much people out there. ਜੋਬਨ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਧਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ, ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਬਾਈ ਆ ਅਮਨ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਆ। ਅਮਨ bro you have to follow my account otherwise I cannot bring you on, ਇਦਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? let's see ਲਖਵਿੰਦਰ ਭੱਟੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਦੇਖੋ ਲਖਵਿੰਦਰ ਭੱਟੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆ ਜਾਓ। Harpz, so you popcorn and you got your cha and you're sitting there. Hello.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi.
Thank you so much sir. How are you?
Good, how are you? Where are you calling from?
एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट, आवाज कट आ रही है, मैं हेडफोन।
No problem, ਲਾ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈਡਫੋਨ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਰ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਜੀ?
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਠੀਕ ਹਾਂ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ?
ਸਰ ਮੈਂ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਡਿਸਟ੍ਰਿਕਟ।
ਮੋਹਾਲੀ। ਵਧੀਆ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਾਓਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ? ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰੋ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਗਾਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ।
ਓਕੇ ਸਰ। ਵੇ ਚੰਨ ਮਾਹੀ ਚੁੰਨੀਆਂ ਰੰਗਾਈ ਜਾਨੀਆਂ, ਵੇ ਚੰਨ ਮਾਹੀ ਚੁੰਨੀਆਂ ਰੰਗਾਈ ਜਾਨੀਆਂ, ਵੇ ਖਾਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੋਚ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਵੇ ਰੰਗ ਤੇਰੇ ਚਿਹਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ। ਵੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਚੰਨਾ ਹੋਈ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਦਾਈ ਜਾਨੀਆਂ, ਵੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਚੰਨਾ ਹੋਈ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਦਾਈ ਜਾਨੀਆਂ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਥੋੜਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ?
सर होता था मेरे, एक मिनट थोड़ा मैं सोच ला। एक्चुअली मेरे याद ही नहीं आ रहा, मेरा माइंड ही ब्लैंक हो गया।
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਗਾ ਲੈ।
मैं ना थोड़ी नर्वस हो रही हूँ।
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਤੋਂ ਹਟ ਜਾਉਂ ਨਾ, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਫਿਰ।
मेरी ता शकीना बस इको एक हिंद वे, होवे मेरे सोहरिया दा जेड़ा तेरा पिंड वे। फिर वगदी हवा भी गीत गाऊगी, वगदी हवा भी गीत गाऊगी, फिर वगदी हवा भी गीत गाऊगी, जब वाचित बजा के ले गया बदलां दे कालजे च, ਬੱਦਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਲਜੇ ਚ ਅੱਗ ਲੱਗ ਜੂਵੇ, ਜਦ ਸੌਣ ਦੀ ਚੜੀ ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਗਿਆ ਬੱਦਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਲਜੇ ਚ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ। ਆਣ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਚ ਪਾ ਦਿਓ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੋਕੀ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਹਰ ਮੰਡੇ ਤੇ ਸੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ, ਮਿਲਦੇ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ, ਬਾਏ ਬਾਏ। What a beautiful voice, what a beautiful soul. ਇੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਹੈ। ਅਮਨ ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਵਾਰੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਾ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ 3 ਵਾਰੀ 3 ਸਟ੍ਰਾਈਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਊਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਅਨਏਬਲ ਟੂ ਜੁਆਇਨ। ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ, ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਇਦਾਂ। ਕਨਵਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਭੇਜੋਗੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਐਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ। ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਕੀਏ। Oh, it's a female day, man. It's a female day. We're gonna get another female in the house. Another female in the house this year as well. Yes, Sumit. What's going on, Mookie? Hey, hello.
Hello, sir.
Who are you? Are you good? ठीक हो?
Yes, sir. हाँ जी बिल्कुल। आप कैसे हो?
बस अमेजिंग। आप बताओ आज हमारे लिए क्या मीठी आवाज में क्या गाओगे आप?
सर आज एक पंजाबी सॉन्ग है तो वो सुना देती हूँ आपको।
आज पंजाबी का ही ट्रेंड चल रहा है, आज पंजाबी गा देते हैं, ठीक है?
हाँ जी।
थैंक यू सो मच। आप अपना मेक श्योर अपना नाम कमेंट में डालो तो लोग आपको फॉलो कर सकें, फिर हम थर्सडे को डेफिनेटली फिर मिलते हैं। आप दिल खुश कर देती है हमारा गा के ना, तो थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you.
Take care. One love. Bye bye. Wow, she was fire, man. She was fire. We got Harpz Kaur. Harpz, I'm gonna get one more person on, and then we're gonna bring you right on. So let's just try who else we can get on here. Let's try Aisha Manali. She always requests whether she comes on or not. Let's take a look. If not, then we're gonna bring Harpz Kaur on, and we will talk and dance.
हेलो
हेलो
सर, कैसे हैं आप?
बस ठीक है, आप सुनाएं, आप ठीक है?
जी सर, बढ़िया सर।
आप-
लास्ट टाइम मैंने आपके साथ सेल्फी नहीं ली थी, बट आज हमने सेल्फी लेना चाहते हैं आपके
जरूर
साथ।
ले लेते हैं, आ जाए।
थैंक यू सर।
नो
और सर,
प्रॉब्लम।
कैसे
बस ठीक चल रहा है। आप कुछ आज डुएट गाएंगे या नहीं गाएंगे? आज लॉन्ग इलाची गाएंगे या नहीं गाएंगे?
ईशिता गाएगी जरूर आज। चलो
गा दो।
विद एक्शन करेगी सही है।
ठीक है, रेडी हो?
या दीवारा रखिया इस दिल दे चार चफेरे नाल साम के रख दिया कोई दिल ते न लावे डेरे उचिया उचिया दीवारा रखिया इस दिल दे चार चफेरे नाल साम के रख दिया कोई दिल ते न लावे डेरे। थैंक यू।
आए थे आपकी शो पे।
No problem. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. Bye.
ओके सर, बाय।
Take care. Bye. Oh, bless you. It's cute. Harpz. Shall we try one more person? Then we bring Harpz on. I'm just trying to get this Kanwar production. यार Kanwar आजा, एक मिनट देख लेने हैं Kanwar. Otherwise, we're going to bring Harpz Kaur on in literally in about less than 3 minutes. So next person in Kanwar person, if he comes on and does something. Anji,
ਭਾਜੀ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ?
हो रहे हो?
ਬਸ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ ਖੇਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਆ ਭਾਜੀ।
खेतों आए कितने हो? पंजाब से हो?
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਫਿਰੋਜ਼ਪੁਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ।
ਫਿਰੋਜ਼ਪੁਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ, ਵਧੀਆ। ਤੇ ਫਿਰੋਜ਼ਪੁਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੁਝ ਗਾ ਦਿਓ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ।
ਨੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਫਾਲੋਅਰ ਭੱਜ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਬੇਸੁਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, ਕਿਸੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਦੋਸਤ ਹੈ
ਜੀ
ਤੇ Song ਬਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਤੇ 300-400 Song ਉਹਨੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਵੀ ਹੋਇਆ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਤੇ ਐਪ ਵੀ ਲਿਖ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਐਡੀਟਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਖੁਦ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦਾ, ਵੀਡੀਓ ਐਡੀਟਿੰਗ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ। ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ
ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਡੇਟਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਆਪੇ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦਾ, ਕੱਲਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਡੇਟ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਐਡੀਟਿੰਗ? ਅੱਛਾ
ਐਡੀਟਿੰਗ
ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਡੇਟਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦਾ।
ਪੋਸਟਰ ਮਤਲਬ Song ਕੀਤੇ ਸੀ, ਥੋੜਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਹੁਣ ਕਮੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਕੇ।
ਕੋਈ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਨਹੀਂ bro, ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਰੋ, ਆਪਣਾ DM ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ?
ਕਰਤਾ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਸਕਰੀਨਸ਼ਾਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ।
ਜਰੂਰ ਜਰੂਰ ਭਾਜੀ, ਆ ਜਾਓ।
Thank you, Bhatti.
No problem, brother. Thank you so much. One love, brother. Take care. Okay, there's so much talent, but you know what we're going to do is we're going to bring on the one and only. Oh, hold on. We're going to bring the one and only. Let's see what happens. Unless she fell asleep while she's waiting. Harport, where you at? Okay.
Anji!
Anji, what's happening? Welcome to the show. We got Harport.
Thank you. Can I just start off by saying every single person that just sang for you then was amazing.
I know. Can you believe it? Like, you know, they show Punjabi भी गाल कर दिया थोड़ी सी, तो हिंदी भी कर दिया, इंग्लिश भी कर दिया, ताकि सारे जने सुन सके ना, अंडरस्टैंड कर सके.
उन्हीं को मैं बोलूंगी, मेरी पंजाबी भी ऐवी आ.
तेरी पंजाबी बढ़िया, मैं सुनदा तेनों रेडियो पे, तो बढ़िया बोल दिया. पर मैं क्या देखो कि दुनिया च कितना का टैलेंट हैगा जो लोग जानते नहीं है. You know what I'm saying? We never get to hear this stuff.
100%. And you know what? I think the current situation that we're going through is bringing the whole world even closer by doing things like this. This connection, man, this is amazing, and we need to do it more often.
100%. And you know, like you said, it's a blessing in disguise for a few things. One is that obviously we're all connected together. Second thing is what happens, especially in your career, my career, we hardly get to spend time with our family and our loved ones, right? We're always like, okay, we'll do agle weekend kar lange, chalo agle weekend ka agle mahine kar lange. We're always on the road, always moving, we never get a chance. So this is almost like God's forcefully put us in a place and said, no, not agge, not piche, you have to do it now. So I think it's a blessing in disguise that we get to spend this lovely time together with all our loved ones, you know?
100%, man, and I back everything you just said. You know, mere naal bhi idda hi hai, like my family live 4 hours away from where I am right now. You know, but then though, you know, we're next time going to be able to go up there. But you're right, a time like this has made us realize so much and appreciate so many things that we take for granted.
100%.
Yeah, and I think even when things go back to normal, this kind of thing needs to carry on, man.
100%. You know, my motto is that if we as artists and as entertainers can't go to the fans, then we bring the fans to us. So 100%. That's why the show is really about, like, it's about two things. One is to showcase the talent. The second thing, I'm showing unity amongst the scene. So I've had people that like legends like Jazzy B, Jazz Tommy, Manage Music, yourself. I've got Fateh, Raftar coming on. So it's like, I'm just showing the showcase that the artists have this unity amongst us. Doesn't matter if we're in Canada, India, Pakistan, wherever you are in the world, we still are connected via the social networks that we didn't have when we were growing up as kids. We didn't have that. Yeah, now it's like, you know, it's such a blessing to have these things. And that's why the talent show is there. So, you know, like as an artist, I've grown up, I didn't know as a producer where I find a producer, where a studio to find. It means like this, that allows somebody who has nothing to just come on and say, Paji, main gana gana, and they sing it. And then whether it's me, whether it's you, somebody else sees them, they're like, oh, I like this kid. Let me pick him up, do a song with him or something, you know? So just discovery. It's like, apna, you know, Birmingham, the talent show, rakhiya main idda karke.
You know, do you know what it is, right? I think it's so important for people like me and you who have got a platform like this to use it to the best we can, you know? Bas kari jao. I don't think you should stop this kind of thing. Like, even when the world goes back to normal, it's so important to connect with people because, Roach, the truth is, me and you, we're not here without the people, right? We're no one. So, you know, 100%. We are who we are because of everyone that's watching right now, everyone that's listening right now. You know, we cannot be who we are without you. So I think it's only best to give back. So what if it takes like an hour, 2 hours, you know, like, who cares? Like, give that time back.
That's it. And I think, especially for people like us as well, I think it's a bit sanity at this time because we're so used to being in that world and suddenly that world's taken away from us. So it's like we're having withdrawals. Like, we love people, right? We're people's person. We miss that right now. So I think this is the best way. And this way, they get to know you as a person rather than the image of an artist or a presenter, you know? You know what I mean? It's like questions like these that the people want to know the person, right?
Yeah, man. Do you know what it is? Like, I've been getting asked this quite a lot as well, you know, how are you finding this whole lockdown thing? Honestly, when it first happened, like you said, my life just stopped because we're so busy all the time. And when everything just stops, you don't know what to do with yourself. So to 100%. Be really honest, my anxiety level went from like 50 to 100 because I already deal with anxiety and I'm open about it. You know, a lot of people in this industry go through this. But when you're so used to doing something all the time and your life comes to a standstill, you don't know what to do. You don't really know how to control yourself. You don't know what to do with yourself. Then you go into this overthinking drive. and everything becomes worse in your head than it actually is. But I think we need to take the positive out of this, and I've learned that actually whatever's happening, I know that there's you know, a lot of difficult stuff that people are going through right now. There's a lot of people that have lost a lot of loved ones. I get that, and I fully you know, send my heart out to those that have. But at the same time, we can't keep dwelling on the same thing either. You know, we've got to take out some sort of positive, you know, because Nathan, life just gets even harder. You're just going to make it even harder thinking about the bad stuff, which is why I've kind of stopped reading the news. I don't listen to the news anymore.
Me too, man.
You know, pass wahi ਗੱਲ on repeat. Like, just take out the positive, learn new skills, do things like this, you know, discover talent.
Yeah, roti dal banao, back ke kaam banao, sabjiyan banao, learn
yeah,
it.
man. Very much technique kitchens, because I'm terrible in the kitchen. There's a fun fact.
Tu kitchen just kado rendi kado, huh?
No,
Bahar rendi
I cannot make a single thing. Honker mega ya honker बनाऊंगी.
हाँ, मैं कह रहा कि basically yeah, you're right, because इतना होया मेरे नाल मैं कल गैरी नाल गल करता सी भाई, गैरी कहता स्टूडियो कदों करते हैं, मैं गैरी ने क्या यार आज मंडे है ना, इदा करते हैं कल नु रख दे ट्यूसडे, कहंदा भरावा आज संडे आ। सो तनु ये करके पता भी नहीं केड़ा दिन चलदा है ना, टाइम इदा के रुक गया टाइम, हर दिन एतवार लगदा हुन, मैं इदा लगदा वीकेंड च बैठा सारा मंडे ट्यूसडे सारा दिन एतवार ही चल।
Yeah, man, damn, that the pata hi nahi lagda on. I've got no idea what day it is, you know, and I'm still going into work. Manu fair nahi pata what day it is. It's all a little bit weird right now. But we can do this, man. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Anyone that's
100%. Okay, so
suffering through this right now, don't feel like that.
Let's get started with Harpz Kaur now. Lokan jehde lokan nu pata hai, Harpz Kaur is a well established radio presenter in a big corporation. Are we allowed to mention the corporation or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's basically a breakfast presenter at BBC Asian Network, which is a massive thing. So first of all, congratulations for such a big accomplishment. The breakfast show is one of the biggest shows, you know what I'm saying? Because that starts the whole channel off, the station off throughout the day, so it sets the tone. So, you know, that's a huge accomplishment. So, but let's take it back for a second. Apan leke jaane ha, jadon main jaanda si tenu 2012 ch, matlab 8 saal pehla di gall a, Harpz Kaur kardi si DJ, she was on Fever FM back then, DJ kardi si Fever FM, the actual DJ a, ਇਹ ਲੋਕੀ ਤੇ ਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਡੀਜੇ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਡੀਜੇ ਤੇ ਗਾਣਾ ਪਲੇ ਕਰਦਾ, ਫਿਰ ਦੂਜਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਪਲੇ ਕਰਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਡੀਜੇ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਇਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਿ Harpz actually DJs, you know what I mean? And I seen it from my own eyes, so it was really impressive for me coming from Canada to see a female DJ in the UK on the scene. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੀ, ਆਪਾਂ friendship ਵਧੀਆ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸਾਡੀ, right? So I want you to tell people, ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ especially, I mean, not being like sexist or anything, but it's not a norm thing for a girl to be a DJ, especially in our community, है ना? तो ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਡੈਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਮਮ ਡੈਡ ਮੈਂ ਡੀਜੇ ਬਣਨਾ, ਤਾਂ ਛਿੱਤਰ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਏ?
ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਸਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਝੂਠ ਬੋਲਣਾ।
ਸਹੀ ਗੱਲ, ਇਹ ਸੱਚਾ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਏ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ।
You know what? Yeah, first of all, I do want to say that it has been 10 years since I've known him, बहुत time हो गया, but he was one of my very first guest interviews, artist interviews, celebrity interviews, and ever since then we've remained such a great friendship, and I respect you for that, and I appreciate that as well, because you know every day मैं किसी ना किसी दिन गाल करती रहनी है, but not everybody in this industry is like that. So I want to start off by saying that, and again for having me on the show. This is amazing.
No, thanks for coming and doing the show, man. I'm really honored. Thank you.
Anytime. But yeah, like it was difficult. I remember ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, you know, people used to ask me all the time to ਕੀ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, and I honestly didn't even have an answer. I was about 16, 16 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਆ, and I still didn't know what I wanted to do. But there was one thing I knew I was good at, and that was talking a lot and having confidence. Like I've never been nervous in front of the cameras or on the mic. Then I sojia कि then, you know, what can I do with this? So when I went to Fever FM in Leeds, you know, for a bit of work experience, that's how it started. I was only there for about 2 weeks. Did a bit of practice. You know, we want to give you a show if you want it. And I thought, oh my God, like and it was for free. Bear in mind, I did 6 years at Fever for free, guys. Never did I earn a single penny there. you know,
That's passion, innit? That's the passion.
Yeah.
Job,
It's full on passion,
passion.
man. Like, it's what I loved, it's what I breathed. So I did the show, I made my network, I made these connections. But when it came to telling mom and dad that this is what I want to do for real, and I started DJing as well, like Roach mentioned, फिर थोड़ा सा काम खराब हो गया. I remember.
Yeah,
man, I remember my mum and dad just looking at me like, "Hey, ki karna chahni hai?" And I was like, I just want to learn to DJ, man. Like, I love music. Just let me learn. So I learned, and then I put myself out there on social media, and I started getting bookings. Then that was the hardest bit, telling mum and dad, you know, I've got a gig tomorrow, I'm at 10 baje pahunchna kar. Swear that, you know, like, I'm traveling a lot. And they were just like, why do you want to do, you know, what guys do? It's a bande wala kaam hai, you know. Do you really need to do this? To late aaya karna hai kare. There's no, you know, you don't need to be doing that. But it took a lot for me to really convince them that you need to see the smile on my face that this brings, how happy I am when I do this. And until I couldn't bring back footage and pictures and, you know, show them, literally had to show them, look how rammed this dance floor is. And then, honestly, it takes a lot to tell your parents. And I understand there's a lot of people out there, especially females. It's very hard for Asian girls to break barriers. But I'll tell you the honest truth why. It's because, one, we are not brave enough to come out and say that this is what we want to do. Pehla to hi dar bahut lag janda hai. You just sat in your room going, "Manu dar lag
I think it's the pressure that you grew up with that pressure because it's so embedded in you that you have to do a certain thing in a certain way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pehla to hi dar pya hunda hai, you know, because it's like we know it's not going to be accepted. And then secondly, it's lokan ne ki kehna, and we hear this sentence in this culture like every single day on a daily basis. You know, it used to happen back then. I know times have changed, but Halevi, people still hear that line, you know, lokan ne ki kehna, lokan ne ki sochna. And I really want to stress, Roach, people, no matter what the situation is, what job you're in, what industry you're in, what situation you're in, lokan ne boli jana for the rest of their life. You can't stop that. Stop that. It's true, you can't stop that, you know. Forget what people are going to think. At the end of the day, lokka ko aapa ki lena, kuch nahi lena. Do you know what I mean? It's your route. It's your path and it's your passion. If you want to do it, fulfill your dreams and show people that you can. Prove people wrong, man.
100%. I think, you know what it is? It's in our community. It's embedded in our culture. Like, you know, like when I was growing up, if I wanted to do something, my dad would be like, oh, pua ki sochegi, mama ki sochega, taya ki hoga. Like, you know, so they're worried more about others than the actual happiness of their own children. And that's a big problem in our community. And I think as the generations, when you have kids, when we have kids, we have an understanding how we were growing up. So at least, like, we'll give them that kuli shutti jo maji kan, obviously, chittar pehnenge fir bhi. But you have to just keep them in line, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that they follow the guidelines. But you're free to do what you want. My cushy is in your cushy. You know? I just want to see you happy.
Back what you've just said there. That was a great point that you've just made. You know, like, if and whenever we do have kids, you know, give them a little bit of freedom. Give them the chance to at least, you know, explore. You know, what kind of thing do we like doing? What are we good at? And like you said, you know, everybody gets it at some point. You have to let them.
Not literally, not physically, but, you know, it's like discipline. You have to teach them, like, the values, you know what I mean? Like, in India, you might get jutti, but, you know, over here, you can't do that. But you still have to guide them into thinking, look, this is right, this is wrong, and I'm letting you know what's good, what's right, what's bad. It's your choice what you get those, right? But I think it's very important we communicate with our children.
It's exactly that, and you're right. Like, the more you create friendship with your child, the more they're going to open up to you as well. Not to see, you know, come away uninevitable, not behind your back. It's not good for anyone. Like, you need to be their friend. I think that's a really good way of putting it. And let them explore what they're good at, man. And, you know, it's good to be strict to a certain extent. I guess that, you know, I've got a family have always told me if something's wrong, or they've told me if they don't like something, you know, it is a bit too much. So, and I want to stress that. But at the same,
you want the kid to be like their own person.
You don't want
to. You don't want to mold them into what you want them to be. You gotta let them breathe, let them live, let them fly. By the way,
Exactly.
just sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna let you know because what happens with the Instagram, I've noticed that when you do 57 minutes, they throw you off. So
Oh
just in
no,
case if it
okay,
gets cut
fine.
off, if it gets cut off, we'll come right back on. Just
Cool,
just
cool, cool,
letting you
cool.
know that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
इतना
yeah.
ना हो कि कम नहीं रोज मैंने cut off करता है ना
नहीं
पसंद
नहीं
भी
नहीं,
नहीं
ठीक है
Okay.
मैंने पता मैं बोलती बहुत है पर
मैं कहा यार मैं बारे बोल दिया मैं कहा बंद करो इनको. So okay, so let's talk about this now. So you got onto Fever FM and you did how many years? This 6 years?
6 years.
6 years. So we know that Harpz Kaur is a DJ. She's a radio presenter, but there's another fruitful side to you, which is a dancer, choreographer. Now, all this ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ dance ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਜਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ passion ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ?
पता कि शुरू तो ही सीगा the passion, like when I was about 2-3 although नहीं मैं नाचती टपनी है in my mom and dad's bedroom making home videos. I've got loads of baby videos बस आई करती रहती थी in my spare time, you know, गाने गुने ला देने हैं, dress up. I used to do a lot of that, you know. So I think the passion's been there because I've always liked doing it, but I've never really taken professional training. You know, I'm not professional. And I really want to stress that. I don't want like a lot of dancers watching, you know, saying because I'm not, and I own up to the fact I'm not. It's pure passion. But kam to baad, like after I've been given this platform, I've realized I can do so much with this now and bring other people to join me as well. Dance makes me so happy. Dance brings people together. You know, khushi bahut mildi hai like out of doing things like this. And I just want to share that energy with other people. So I'm gonna keep that going, man. Like dance is a big part of me.
I think it's great what you're doing, and you know the last year I think it was the BBC Asian Network Live. You guys started off and did a whole dance routine in New Street Station. Is that correct?
Yeah. We did that, and then I opened up the arena for Asian Network Live, which is on YouTube, by the way, guys. You can go and check it out. It was incredible, like just doing that dance performance to like 4,000, 5,000 people. But for me, that's a lot. To open up an entire show, it was amazing. But the reason I do it is not to show people like, look what I can do. It's I want you to feel good whilst you're watching it, and I want you to join in as well.
It's more like, look what we can do. You know, that's what you're giving the message. Look what we can do, not what I can do. It's what we can do. You can be anything. You're a female. You're leading. You're an independent, strong woman, and it's allowing the little girls and kids that are growing up to say, you know what? As a female, I don't have to live with that stereotype. I can be whoever I want. Look, Harpz has done it. She's killed it. So I can follow you. So you've become a really good role model for the females that are growing up. So I think that's like something really good to, you know, applaud to be honest.
I mean, I do try. You know, I know there's I get a lot of messages from a lot of girls as well, and I try to get back to each and every one of you. But I just want to stress, I know there's probably a lot of girls watching right now thinking, Harpz, you know, you got so lucky. If you can do it, I can. And of course you can. But please don't forget that, you know, I've also put in a lot of hard work, you know, blood, sweat and tears. Or Dani kosh mel janda, you know, it doesn't just fall into your laps, you know, overnight. It dani hunda. Like you've really got to work hard for it, but you can achieve it. So nothing can stop you, and especially no one can stop you. I mean, I'm not a believer about, you know, loki ki soch de and all of that rubbish. It's you do what you got to do, man, because this is your life, and if it makes you happy, you can do it. But you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself.
So let's talk about your journey from Fever FM. So you've learned Sikya Sara Kuch Craft, Odo Sikya. You got better at it. You got more comfortable with it. You got practice. And then from there, I remember reading one of your Facebook posts one day, and it said, yo, I have a really big announcement. It's, you know, it's changed my life. It's something crazy. I will share it with you guys in a couple of days, etc. So, and then you came on and you said, guys, I have landed the job of the radio presenter at BBC Asian Network as the breakfast show. And what a phenomenal accomplishment. So if you can tell Janta nu dasso kidda hoya tusi matlab a twari dream si ki main BBC Asian Network kaam karna ya you just wanted to work in a big corporation, and how did that come about? How was the interview for you, and how nervous were you as a person? Like, you know, what was going through your mind? So walk us through that journey.
Yeah, man. I feel like I need to put something out there about this because I get asked this question as well, and a lot of people don't really know how it happened. I got approached by somebody on my Twitter feed. But I think about 7 years now, maybe 7-8 years. And he said, I work at the BBC, I work in radio, I've noticed that you're a DJ, can you send me one of your mixes? This is how it started. And I was like, oh my God, like, okay, I've never done a mix for the radio, but try Galilea, you know, what are we going to lose?
Yeah.
So I did it, I sent it, and then Nihal got in touch with me on BBC Asian Network, and he was working for Radio 1 at that time.
Yeah.
And he messaged me saying, Harpz, hey, it's Nihal, it's my last show on Radio 1, I want you to do the mix for it. I think my producer's been in touch, you know, you're a female, it's nice to get somebody on and do it. I had to stop and look at that tweet twice, because I thought, it's a Geo, like, I don't know if this is a fake account. But it was real. My mix got played on Radio 1, and it was the best moment of my life. And I didn't know what was going to happen from there. I just thought, whoa, you know, my talent or my skill has been put on such a huge platform. I never would have dreamt it. Then a couple of months went by, and I got another message from somebody else who I don't know, and this was on Facebook. And he said, Harpz, we've seen some of your work on your social media. We think you should apply to the Asian Media Awards. I had no idea, but then you know, I looked it up on Google. Message, and I was like, like that I can be a part of this. Like, if they were there in these categories, like, I'm just a random girl from Huddersfield who's on a community radio station. And he said, no, like, you've got so much work you keep putting out. Like, send it through. Let's see if you get shortlisted. So I did. And I thought nothing of it, but I got down to the final 4. So I went to the ceremony.
Amazing.
I didn't win, but this was the day my life changed, because that day I won so much more than an award, because I met some of the most important people in that room that I don't think I would have met otherwise if I wasn't there. So I think the right time, right place kind of situation happened. And I saw Nihal. So he comes over, he grabs me by the hand, and he said, Harpz, come with me. I want to take you to somebody. And I thought, okay. So I took my mom, my dad, everyone was there with me. So I went over to this guy, and we started speaking. And he said, Nihal speaks a lot about you, you know, here's my card, we'll be in touch. And I said, oh, cool, walked off, looked at the card. That I was speaking to the head of Asian Network. So, I was like, oh my God, like, I don't, you know, you don't think like what you said. And I thought, oh my God, I wish I said this. And then I sat in the car on the way home, and I said to my dad, I don't know, I wish I said this and this. I don't know what I said. And anyway, so I'm there waiting now. Days go by, months go by. I've still not heard from this guy, and I'm thinking, I bet he says this to everyone, you know. And I went down in the dumps, and I started throwing things in my room, you know. I was like, this could have been a huge opportunity. And then 6.5 months later, I got a message in my emails, and he said, come down for a chat. So I'm like, yeah, chalo, you know, and we did. We had a really good chat. And after that, he just told me, look, come down for a practice. You know, we just want to hear what you sound like. Framework in London, you know, I did a little practice show. I was shaking, because this building, like, Roach, you've seen it.
Yeah.
I got so much adrenaline from that studio, from the studio where I used to work. And you've seen that as well. Yeah. So from that to here was just like, I can't believe I'm sat in the biggest studios in the UK. And that was it. So I finished that, never heard back from them. It was summertime. I went on holiday. I'm in Morocco now with my family. Then in phone off this same guy from work. And I thought, oh my God, like, my dad like that. I don't want to pick it up. I don't know what he's going to say. And my heart was beating so fast. And I picked up the call, and he was like, hey, Harpz, I know you're on holiday. I went, yeah, what do you want? And he was like, have you got a minute? And I said, yeah. And he went, so how would you feel if I gave you the Sunday morning breakfast show? I couldn't speak. I just froze in time. And I had to kind of like really sink in what he just said. Like 6 years of working so hard, building my own thing, you know, trying to get my own recognition out there, you know, building my own profile for free, you know, Baglavang, I was traveling up and down the country doing things, and finally I heard somebody say, do you want to be on a national platform? And it took me about 10 minutes. And he said, are you there? Are you there, Harpz? Hey, yeah. I'll take it.
That's madness.
That was it, man. The rest is history. I went from Sunday breakfast to weekend breakfast, and then weekend breakfast to weekday breakfast. So I've now got one of the biggest shows on the network, and it's amazing.
That's amazing. Okay, Harpz, I'm just gonna end this chat for a second, and we'll come right back on before. Okay, so that was a big, you know, huge accomplishment. Congrats on that. Now, let's talk about milestones. Like that was, you know, working on FIFA FM for you to start up. That was a milestone that you accomplished, right? From there, you started getting bookings for shows, and that's another milestone, right? Then you came and you got one of the biggest shows in the whole country, the breakfast show at BBC Asian Network. That's a huge milestone, right? Then we understand that you've gone into not just presenting radio show, you actually present shows, like you host shows, right? So I remember watching one of your feeds, and I was left in shock and awe. Almost like, wow, like, am I watching this right? I remember you were hosting the Gurdasman show. Is that correct?
Well, I was meant to, but I didn't actually host it in the end.
Oh, no.
I just had him on my radio show.
Aisha.
And a few days before his concert, you know, he was coming over here to do his tour, you know, we want to get him on the breakfast show. And I thought, yeah, man, this is like I guess that's the biggest interview of my life. So I did it. Incredible man. I had
Were you nervous?
Amazing chat with him. You could speak with him for like hours.
No, but nervous? What is nervous?
Oh my God. I can't tell you, I couldn't sleep the night before because I was writing my questions, and, you know, I thought, hi, then what's going to happen? But, you know, you've got to make mistakes, man, to learn. So it was amazing. I was nervous, 100% I was nervous, very starstruck, and I've not had that kind of feeling in a very long time. But that was really nice. So that happened, and then you know, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ show ਤੇ ਆਇਓ, you know, weekend day if you're free. And I thought, yeah, man, like 100% I'll be there. So I planned to go to his Wembley show, and I went with a couple of friends, and we were sat in the crowd, obviously, and out of nowhere, like it's about an hour and a half into the show, at this point, my friend had just literally gone to get a drink, came and sat back down. And I was just talking like this, as you do normally. And I heard my name, and I thought, hold on, did I just hear my name from somewhere? And I looked at him, and he said the same. He said, he's literally just called you out on stage. Out of nowhere, like nowhere. And I was just like, no, it can't be true. Then I realized, you know, on Saade, you know, I was like, oh my God, I think he has actually called me. And I still didn't move. I didn't get up. I just sat there. And he kept saying it. He was like, Harpz Kaur, hai aithe? Kisne dekhiya? Aayi aithe? Kendi si one auna hai? And I was like, why is he talking about it? Why is he talking about me? And then I still sat there. I still didn't move. And my friend was like, ja, get up. And I was like, no, I'm not going. I just didn't know what my emotion was. And then he came out with, you know, oh, dance bahut sona kar diya, nachdi bahut sona hai. And then I think at that point he thought I'm not there, because obviously nobody responded. He couldn't see me. I was too far back.
In time, you're like,
yeah. And I think he just gave up at that point. So he carried on singing. Then my friend literally just grabbed me and said, I'm taking you up there right now. I was still so scared. I was like, no, don't. Dragged me all the way down the middle of this arena. And he sees me from the stage, and there is footage. I think I put it on my Instagram. You can check it out. And somebody recorded it. Thank you, whoever that was. I don't know who that was. And he just said, oh my God, you are here. You know, tell the security guard to let you up. And I thought, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Secretly, I wanted to do it.
Yeah, of course. Is it playing hard to get? You're like,
Yeah, I was like, this does not happen to people. So I'm at gay, you know, picture, and I spoke to the guys. They were like, obviously they didn't know who I was. And I just said, he's just calling me on the stage, so I just need to go for like 2 minutes, and then I'll be
They're probably like, sure he has.
Yeah, they were like, yeah. Okay. And they actually had to ask someone. They were like, are you sure you want to let her on? So anyway, I went on, and I thought to myself, before I go, don't make a fool out of yourself. just
Don't
smile.
trip, don't fall.
Yeah, just smile, have a good time. Although you know, stage they come kardi rehni, like it was weird, but this time, yeah, this time it was a whole different feeling. Like I was so nervous to go on that stage, and I kept thinking, just smile, breathe, have a good time, and dance. Because Kaina, you know, this is his show.
Yeah.
But you just do what you got to do. And we had the most phenomenal moment for about a minute, 2 minutes, however long it was, just dancing. And it was incredible. And it was...
I think it's on your page, right? It's on your Instagram page too?
Yeah.
So anybody that wants to see this moment, to relive Harpz Kaur's legendary moment, you can go on our Instagram, Harpz Kaur Official, and you can go watch it. And it's just, it's, you know, I was like proud to see this accomplishment, because me as an artist, I understand the levels that you keep going and climbing, and this was a huge accomplishment, just not on a professional level, on a personal level.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the love comes from, you know.
I honestly felt like that day, you know, I'm so grateful for all the opportunities I've had and for people that have helped me along the way. I'm always thankful, but that night really showed me that I've really worked so hard to become someone, and for a legend to remember who you are halfway through their show is phenomenal. To me, I will never forget that he was thinking about me during his show. Like, who cares? Like, it's their show.
You must have connected with him more than anyone else in that whole period he was here, because for him to remember from the show, to ask whether you're there, like, what was his thought process? Thought aayi kidda?
Yeah, because I think, you know, like, no one came forward, so I think he just gave up at that point. He thought, oh, you know what,
me too.
Yeah, and then when I went home, all I kept thinking was, what if I didn't go? Like, I would have lost out on a huge opportunity in a moment. And it's more about a moment for me, you know. I know it's an achievement, you know, I get that, but it's more about the feeling that I will never forget. He, such a legend like that, remembered me and connected to me so much.
Totally understand. Okay, so now let's talk about some of your future plans. Like, you know, what do you have in store for the people? Like, you only getting from strength to stronger, and you're just going, like, you know, it's just amazing to see you climb the ladders of success. So now let's quickly talk about, you went from radio, you went from dancing, you got your DJing, then suddenly, all of a sudden, you're on national television hosting a kids program. Like, what the hell is going on here, Harpz? What are you doing?
I wish I had this body 6 years ago. Yeah, it was mad. This is another incredible moment for me. Again, like I said, things don't just happen. Like, I'm actually telling you how things happen, and now I think you get to feel it as well, just like I did. And this was through a friend of mine, and she mentioned, look, I've heard somebody saying that they're looking for somebody for this new TV program. Just keep an eye out for it. And I thought, I really want to do TV, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. You know, I had to go see that on TV, so we'll see. Another miracle happened. Like, this TV show got in touch with my manager and sent her such a lovely email saying, we know that you look after Harpz. We've seen some of the stuff on Instagram. And the line they used was, she looks like the perfect nutcase for this show. And I said,
was that a compliment or was that a dig?
I guess it's a compliment when it's TV and it's a kids show.
Yeah, it's a show. They wanted a character, somebody who has character, you know?
Yeah. And she just asked me, she was like, look, do you want to go for an audition? Teri marjiya, you know, if you want to do it. And I thought, chalo, let's try it. I'm probably not going to get it. At this point, I thought, I've not done any TV in that mainstream. But chalo, you know, let's go try. So just before Christmas, I went for an audition. It was a brilliant experience. And I thought, that was really hard. It was fun, but it was hard. And I thought, there were so many other people there that were stronger. And I honestly came out of it just thinking, I got good experience. Those guys are way better. Jodo mera time aaga, ajuga. And the day, 2 days before Christmas, I got a phone call saying, you got it. That was it. You've got the job if you want it. And I thought, oh my God, I've got a TV show.
That's crazy.
And it was mad. And, Yeah, so now I do kids TV on CBBC every Saturday morning, and I don't know how it happened.
That's mad. I've seen some of the clips and stuff, and you know, it's. I can see the love. You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't feel forced. You're like enjoying yourself. You're having a good time, and it resonates with the people, and the energy and the chemistry comes on screen. Like it's a fun show. Just like the person said, the crazy person that we need. You know what I mean? So you fit in the role absolutely perfect. So once again, congratulations on the competition as well. Okay, so we only got about 5 minutes left.
Sure.
So now let's get on a personal level here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the questions I asked. So I asked some of the same questions to everybody because people want to know. First thing, favorite football team?
Oh, everybody knows I'm an Arsenal fan.
Arsenal fan? Again, we can live with that. I'm a United fan. We can live with it.
I thought you were going to switch me up at this point.
No. If it was Juggy, maybe, and Jazzy, I might have switched them off. They're Liverpool, you know?
Yeah, I know. I can't deal with a Liverpool fan.
Okay. All right. Okay. Favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow? Yeah, I guess I see you rocking a lot of yellow.
I think I have a lot of yellow in my wardrobe, but yellow makes me happy.
Okay. Yellow's the sun. It's good. Okay. All right. Favorite desi food? Favorite
That's really
desi
hard.
food? I know there's so much, but if you had to pick one like that you can eat a lot.
That's really hard because I love Indian food, but if I really had to pick, I really like aloo matar.
Aloo matar? That's
Yeah,
a different one.
but only because my grandma makes it the bomb, mate. It's, yeah.
Aloo matar, no paneer in it, just aloo matar, yeah?
Nahin, aloo matar, oh my God.
It's funny because H. was on yesterday. I asked him the same thing. I said, Daisy, he said, Gajra di sabji. I was like, I guess I like it too, but not as much to be my favorite. My favorite would be like from like Desi side, something I can eat every day is masala dal. I love that. Like that.
Yeah, I think my dad loves masala dal.
I could drink it. I can eat it with chol, like whatever. You know, it's a soup, and it's protein, right? So it's good, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Favorite Hollywood actor?
I think for me is Denzel Washington.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. My man, I can agree with that. Okay. Favorite Bollywood actor?
Actress is definitely Kajol.
Kajol.
I think that's hard. I'm not like a typical Shah Rukh fan or anything. I mean, they're great.
No, of course. Everybody has their pasand. They don't say apni pasand hondi hai. Mera Amir Khan. That's Amir Khan is one of the best.
I
love everybody, but he makes different types of films, you know? Message
I think I'm going to go with Amir Khan as well for that reason, because he does films like nobody else does. They're different storylines, right? Yeah.
Like Tere Zameen, have you seen that one? It's about
cried my eyeballs out.
Yeah, such a beautiful film. Okay, if you were to have a biopic made on you, which female actress, and you can't say Kajol because she's your favorite, so we'll take her out.
Okay.
Which female actress would you want playing you?
Kangana
Ranaut.
She's crazy like me, man.
Yeah,
so,
she
like,
definitely is going to be crazy. Yeah, okay. All right, if you could...
This is weird being on this side. I never get people asking me questions.
Yeah, exactly, right? Okay, so if you can be on stage performing, dancing, which female actress would you want to be next to dancing? Like,
Madhuri.
Who's a great dancer?
Madhuri.
Definitely, I would say. She was great, but also Sri Devi, she was next level as well.
Again, another absolute legend. I like all the old school actors, man.
Yeah, me too. We're
showing our age, man.
Okay. All right. Aloo paratha, mooli paratha. Aloo.
Yeah, because potato is my favorite food. Like, I can have anything with aloo in it. I think myself.
Yeah, aloo on his own as well. Okay. What is one Asian dish that you can successfully make? And I'm not talking about, H. Dami said anda bread. I said that's not a dish, all right?
That's a good one.
No anda bread.
That's really hard. Roach, I told you I'm really bad in the kitchen.
ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ
I think I can make jarda really well, like yellow jol.
yellow chol jarda really
Miche
okay
jol,
that's a
miche
good
jol,
one
yeah,
that's
I
a
do
good
that.
one. Okay, all right, that's fine. So I can live with
That's all
that. My
you
dad
get if
loves that.
anybody comes round.
Like my dad, that is my dad's favorite dish for some weird reason. Jarda, you know,
Miche jol,
he loves
yeah.
that. Okay, what is like a non-Asian dish that you can make that you're really good at, and it can't be toast?
I make really nice chicken pasta.
Chicken pasta.
Hot,
Okay.
obviously, not cold. But
Yeah, no,
I
of
make
course. Who eats cold pasta? I mean, people do, but I don't like that stuff. I'm not. I like my. You know, I'm a warm food person. Like, you know,
Yeah,
people
I
go
love
test
warm
food
food.
sandwiches and stuff. I can't eat that stuff. It's like
Yeah,
I felt like I never ate. It's like I
And
never
cold
ate.
food
I need
doesn't-
hot
It
food.
never fills me up. Cold food. It doesn't
Okay.
fill you up.
Okay, tandoori chicken, butter chicken.
Oh, that's hard. Tandoori chicken. But
Tandoori
that's very
chicken.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, tandoori chicken and butter. Yeah, I guess because I'm a health freak, I'd have to go to tandoori chicken because it's more healthier.
Yeah.
But if on one of those off days, I am diving into that butter chicken sauce. Like, I'm going head in person.